Hello and welcome back. I've moved across the road from my 6th hotel to my 7th and final hotel review in this series from Benidorm. And I'm across the road from the Benidorm in this hotel behind me, which is the 4-star Medplaya Hotel Regente. Checked in for the one night, half board. Let's take a look at this hotel. Check-in with this one, dead easy, passport. They just wanted a signature, your telephone number, your address, your postcode. I'd already booked and paid for this one online, and I booked it direct with Medplaya because it worked out slightly cheaper, and you do get a free bottle of wine in your room if you book direct with the company. I'm up on the 4th floor in room 416. Now I've just booked a standard double room, half board. I've just had a quick look and I do have a pool view. Can't recall booking a pool view, but I do have one. Now the room itself is a twin room, but it does have an additional bed in the wall that pulls down as well, so it can be converted into a triple room. So let's have a look around. Straight by the door you do have the card slot to activate the electricity, the ensuite, and then we come straight into the room. Now the aircon, I've just turned it off because it was blowing cold, but it is working perfectly. As I said, you do have this pull down bed as well, so it will turn into a triple room, but that's the room itself. Looks quite nice. Now I've arrived dead early, I only arrived at 11:30 and the room was available. I was only going to drop my case off and go for a little wander, but they said the room was available at 11:30. It's quite bright, quite clinical. I do like it, it's really nice. Now if you remember not so long ago, I did book a Medplaya in Salou, and that's when I had the disaster where there was no towels in the hotel, there was no internet. Well, there's internet in this one and there is towels in the ensuite. And there's tea and coffee as well, which wasn't in Salou. I like this, it does look nice. Right, so you've got this huge mirrored double wardrobe. Now we've got a problem. You have to pay for the safe. It's €4 a day. That's what I was told before I came up to the room. The safe is €4 per day. So we do have plenty of storage space. On this side, plenty of hangers. You do have your case stand, more hangers, more storage. Fairly good size flat screen TV. Now over here we've got this chair and we've got another sort of desk stroke chair. Now as I said, you do get the complimentary bottle of wine when you book direct. I won't be drinking it. And some complimentary water. Your tea and your coffee. And the kettle is fine. Do have a little mini fridge as well down there. I like this is nice. So the bed itself, I booked a double, I got a twin. I don't mind if it's a double or a twin either way. I'm on my own. So I've got a twin, you've got your bedside tables either side. We've got some PowerPoints either side, and on that side we do have USBs, your wall lights and your reading lights. Right, I'll check this side. Yes, we have the pillow protector. With this one we do have a sheet, no quilt, and as you can see the lines are going down, they're nice and clean. And then we have the bottom sheet again with the lines going down. And do we have a mattress protector? I always pull the mattress protector off. And there you go. It's artificial light again, but as you can see, this is spotless. Now I did say that we do have a balcony and I do have a pool view. I don't recall, it doesn't say on the receipt pool view, I don't recall booking a pool view, but I have got one. So we've got a couple of chairs and a table. I am on the corner as well, so I've got a corner view around this way as well. Not a lot to look at. But as I said, we do have the pool view. It's quite nice. That's a good size as well. It's a very good size. Right behind the door we've got the bidet. Plenty of towels in this Medplaya as opposed to the one in Salou. That's nice and clean. More towels. Got your sink, you've got your hairdryer, your power point. Got some Dove hand wash, shaving mirror. Quite a good size mirror as well. And then this huge walk-in shower. That's quite nice. With the rain head and the handheld, and we do have Dove body wash and Dove shampoo. As I said, plenty of towels. And it looks very clean. Right, that's the tour of room 416. Let's take a look around the rest of the hotel. just been down for breakfast. Breakfast was the usual. I'm getting to a point now, this is the 7th hotel review that I've done in a row. And when you get to this stage of the reviews, you are sick of looking at food. So there was everything there, the usual, all the full English. They had the cheeses, the hams, tea, coffee, fruit juices, fruit, the usual stuff. Right, so what do I think of this hotel? It's the 4-star Medplaya Hotel Regente. If you know Benidorm, the very far end of the Levante beach, as far as you can go away from the old town, on the corner, that's known as the Rincon. Now, if you carry on up that road towards the Benidorm Palace, the Regente is on the right-hand side, about 600, maybe 800 metres away from the beach. I'm just guessing. Arrived yesterday. The staff here are fantastic. Now, talking about Regentes, if you haven't already watched the Regente Calypso Hotel in Salou, then you need to watch it. I was a bit reluctant to come into this one with it being a Medplaya, because that was a Medplaya. And when I arrived, they never had a towel in the hotel. The internet didn't work. There was no tea, coffee facilities in the room. They charged for the safe. The staff attitude, well, let's just say I was queried 3 times why I was on my own on holiday. That was the Medplaya in Salou. So when I arrived here, I thought, oh, is it going to be the same? No, totally the opposite. The staff are there. The reception guy chatted away, really nice guy. And even the main guy on the restaurant, I'll get there in a minute. On the restaurant, even he took me to my seat and he was chatting away as well. So really nice staff in this hotel. The hotel itself, I did stay here about, must be about 18 years ago. I think I stayed here. I was here for a 2-week holiday. I'm sure it was this hotel. I can't remember, it was 18 years ago. Anyhow, I booked a double room for single use, half board with a balcony. Now, I didn't book a pool view, but I got a pool view, so I'm not arguing. Came up to the room 416, spacious room, twin beds, and there is a pull down bed, a 3rd bed there, which is under the television. So that pulls out of the wall if you want a 3rd bed. The room itself, quite spacious, really good night's sleep there again, plenty of hot water. I'd just jumped back in the shower again before I come on to do this video. I can't fault it. Tea and coffee in the room and a bottle of complimentary wine. Now, he did tell me the complimentary wine was because I booked direct with Medplaya. If you book through another travel agent, you don't get the bottle of wine. I don't drink wine, so it's going to stay there. The safe, £4 a day. Sorry, €4 a day. That's the only letdown. As I said, I've got a pool view. The TV, it does have BBC, ITV, and it has got the great channels as well, movie, romance TV, and some other ones. So there is English TV. Access to the hotel, well, if you know the Regente, it was the same when I came here last time. It was a scooter parking lot when I came here last time. All the scooters lined up outside, and it's exactly the same outside now. So not a problem if you have a mobility scooter. The food last night, I must admit, was really nice. I enjoyed the food last night. So, I think I've done everything. As I said, this is the last hotel out of the 7. Please put down in the comments in this one what you think of the hotels. I've tried to do a variation, some of them with food, some without food, some in the old towns, some in the new towns, some on the Levante. So I've tried to mix it all up. Put down which one you think out of the 7 hotels was your favourite. But what you need to know is how much I paid for this room. For a single occupancy in this room, and I got a pool view. Doesn't say that on the confirmation, but I did get a pool view. Half board, single occupancy, worked out at £87.13. Now you do have to realise this is the 19th of May going into the 20th. So we're now going into the bank holiday weekend. Prices are going up higher and higher. £87.13. Here we go again. That's single occupancy. Now, for 2 people staying in this room, half board is £95 and 15 pence. £8 more for 2 people. It's the under occupancy again. You get stung for the under occupancy all the time. It's just the way the hotels work. So tell me what you think. What do you think of that price? £87.13 or £47.50, if I can work that out right. Each if 2 are sharing half board in this hotel. It is a nice hotel. Put down the comments down below. What do you think? Do you like the Regente? Have you stayed here before? It's quite a lot of English in this one. I did notice a few of the ones I've stayed in this week have been full of Spanish. I had one that had quite a lot of Germans in, and this one definitely more English in this one. I can hear them walking around. Tell me what you think. Would you like to stay here? Do you like the Medplayas? Have you had a bad experience? Nothing could be worse than that one in Salou. Put down in the comments down below. Again, I'm stressing 7 hotels in the run. If you haven't already seen the previous 6, check them out and let me know which one you think is your favourite. I'm going to love you, leave you. This is it now for this series. Back home to Liverpool. So I'm going to have to make my way back to Alicante Airport in a couple of hours. And I'll see you in the next video. But I don't know where it's going to be because I've not booked anything yet. So I'll see you in that next video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, share, of course, hit that notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next video, or say that in English. I'll see you in the next video. And bye for now.